In another development, 13 members of the Benue State House of Assembly have been suspended for 3 months by the House for the alleged indulgence in what the Speaker described as dishonourable action, capable of casting aspersions and causing acrimony in the House. The 13 suspended members are to refund the funds paid to them for foreign trip to government coffers, since they will no longer be embarking on the journey. The House also condemned in the strongest terms the actions of the member representing Makurdi South constituency, Douglas Akia, and 12 others, some of whom, after voting for the removal of the State Chief Judge, Justice Maurice Ikambasi, went out to address a press conference denying voting in favor of the motion to remove the judge, and that's according to the Speaker. Earlier in the motion, the majority leader, Sate Tessier, recalled that they had in the last sitting received a complaint from the Attorney General detailing allegations of gross misconduct, abuse of office, bribery and corruption, and other sundry allegations against the embattled Chief Judge. And after exhaustive deliberation, the House went into a division where 23 members out of 31 present voted in support of the recommendation to remove the judge. Meanwhile, members of the House of Representatives South Caucus in the 10th Assembly have expressed their support to the federal government's ongoing efforts to transform the oil sector and advance development in the Niger Delta region. They announced this in Abuja at a meeting with the Minister of State for Petroleum, Resources, Oil, Heineken Lokbobiri. And speaking during the meeting, Senator Lokbobiri reaffirmed President Bola Tinubu's commitment to the progress of the Niger Delta region, saying that the president has taken deliberate steps to ensure the completion of all ongoing projects in the region. The minister is now appealing to community leaders and stakeholders to avoid actions that could undermine the federal government's efforts, calling for widespread support for President Tinubu's agenda.
Is to please continue to support the president, make your points, through, your ministers, make your points on the floor of the Senate, make your points through, consultation. And I believe that if the South-South Caucus want to see the president will indulge him. And all the issues that you and I know are issues that can't be solved by one person. Can only be solved by collaboration between the federal government, the state government, and stakeholders of the region.
We are all equal Nigerians. The Niger Delta does not play any second fiddle role in this country. We are equal to any other zone in this country. And we believe that what is good for Mr. A is good for Mr. B. What is good for female is good for male, and that we should be treated fairly.
We're staying in the nation's capital, where the Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, says the federal government is working in collaboration with other stakeholders to ensure the growth in the micro, small and medium enterprises space in the country. The National Council on Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises also says it has set up a committee to interface with the Central Bank of Nigeria to enhance the financing of small businesses in the country. This was part of decisions taken at the first meeting of the National Council on MSMEs for 2025, held at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Vice President Shettima says the federal government, through its agencies and partners, has the moral burden of supporting growth in the MSME space and facilitating job creation across different sectors for Nigerians.
It's a profitable business. With clearly defined parameters, we can move mountains. Anyone who has read Studial book, How Asia Works, can testify to the fact that with carefully crafted plan of action, we can really reposition the Nigerian economy, diversify our takings, and provide jobs for millions of people.
Today, the broader issue we looked at was financing. And then, we cannot actually increase the productivity of our small businesses without addressing access to finance. So access to finance was the major issue we were confronted with today. And His Excellency the Chair actually gave us some roles to play and has mandated that we return here in another 30 days to give us a feedback on the roles that we have to play.
The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has granted approval for Air Algeria's new Algiers-Abuja-Douala flight route scheduled to commence on the 6th of April, marking the airline's 7th route in Africa. The approval followed a courtesy visit by the Algerian ambassador, Masoud Hochini, who sought the minister's backing for the new route. And welcoming the initiative, Mr. Keyamo expressed enthusiasm about its potential to boost regional connectivity, trade and tourism. The minister further pledged full support for Air Algeries, emphasizing its commitment to ensuring a seamless approval process. He urged the ambassador to report any official attempting to hinder the airline's operations, reaffirming the ministry's dedication to the route's success. The new service is expected to alleviate travel challenges for Nigerians seeking to reach Douala, Cameroon, while opening up new opportunities for regional cooperation. The government of Nigeria has resolved the passport printer issues at its consulates in Atlanta and New York in the United States of America. The resolution followed directives of the Minister of Interior, Lubumi Tunji-Ojo, to the Nigerian Immigration Service in January, asking that it delivers new passport printers to the consulates in both cities after Nigerians in the diaspora called his attention to the need for new printers. The special advisor on media and publicity to the minister, Babatunde Alao, says the machines have now been delivered and installed, and Nigerians in Atlanta and New York can expect a faster and more efficient passport application process. He emphasized that the ongoing reforms, which include the Abuja Passport Personalization Center and the expansion of contactless solutions to cover more regions, will further enhance service efficiency. And that's TVC News.